Oh, everybody thinks, okay, you guys, I'm here. Everybody thinks that that the feds are playing. The feds are not playing. The feds are not playing. Hold on, let me try to pull it up, you guys. Hold on. The feds are not playing. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, okay, y'all, let me see. Okay. Okay, hold on just a second, y'all. Okay. Let me see if you guys, okay, hold on. KMR, let me see if you guys, let me add it and see if y'all can hear. All right. Can you hear me, KMR? All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
To bring you tonight involving the mayor of America's largest city. This one, the New York Times is reporting tonight that New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on federal charges. NBC News has not independently verified that report, and the Times reports that those charges remain sealed as of this evening. So we do not know what those charges are and what they include or do not include. Joining me now is Joyce Vance, former U.S.
Okay, can you hear me, KMR? Can you hear? Hey, Jamil. Hey. Okay, great, y'all. Y'all, this is breaking news. Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted due to corruption, you guys. We are getting into it, y'all. We're going to let this video play and see what is going on.
U.S. attorney and MSNBC legal analyst. Joyce, just to reiterate what we have now, NBC News can report that New York City Mayor Eric Adams is expected to face federal charges by prosecutors out of the Southern District in New York. And those charges could come as soon as tomorrow, according to two sources familiar.
Jamil, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, but I can't. But yes, Jamil, you are absolutely right. Cat Williams said everyone was going to get exposed this year. It is a year of the reckoning, you guys. Do you guys know that they indicted the New York City mayor, you guys, not too long ago? Y'all, the feds is not playing. I told you guys, as I have been in my last lives, that when the feds are they sprinkle a little bit of salt, sprinkle a little bit of pepper, stir it up to see who's gonna, see how it tastes and see what kind of reaction they get. And then that's when people start coming. Now, this is when people are, I'm telling you, the people started coming and probably telling what this New York mayor was doing. And that is how and why they were able to go and get this, the mayor. But y'all, let's continue, y'all. Let's get into it.
With the matter. Joyce, just your top line reaction first to the fact that the feds are charging potentially, reportedly, the mayor of New York City. If that is in fact what happens, Eric Adams will become the first mayor in New York City history to be charged while in office. Your thoughts?
So I think this looks like a classic federal public corruption investigation. Unfortunately, the Justice Department has repeatedly been in the business of indicting mayors who are involved in corruption. That doesn't come as a surprise, I don't think, to anyone. There have been a number of investigations here.
Joyce, I'm going to let you turn your phone off if you need to.
I'm going to do it magically.
Hey, Siri,
happens. Stop my alarm.
Oh, Lord, she got the alarm on, y'all. We trying to find out the breaking news, y'all. Hold on. Let's continue.
It happens. Just in terms of, you're talking about a classic corruption investigation. What we know is that the feds were interested in potential illegal foreign donations. The countries that have been mentioned in the reporting, again, we do not know if this is going to be in the indictment, included Turkey, Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan. Lisa Rubin mentioned there are maybe up to 5, 6, or 7 different federal investigations. How would those work? I mean, what is the sort of pecking order of those investigations, and sort of how do you expect them to work in concert vis-a-vis these indictments that we're going to be seeing tomorrow morning?
So it's possible that this is multiple sorts of branches of the same investigation, that in the course of doing one investigation, prosecutors stumbled upon other crimes and began branching out the investigation. That wouldn't be at all unusual. Much of the early interest, some of the early indication that we had involved these investigations about Turkey. Perhaps it was some sort of bribery or pay to play. We don't know, but prosecutors have likely been to the grand jury, obtained an indictment that will be unsealed, and we'll learn more about the details of what they're alleging once they unseal that indictment, whether it's limited simply to the Turkey investigation. Are there others? Will it only involve the mayor, or will there be multiple defendants in a conspiracy in this case?
You guys, I have been telling you guys about these feds, y'all, and I'm telling y'all it's been coming to light. Trust me, I know. I'm telling you, once they start sprinkling a little bit of this, a little bit of that, people come and start telling, and that's when they start building their case, because you don't know, there's people probably in his office that he worked with, that he was probably harassing, being nasty with. I mean, we don't know, but these are the things that do happen that trigger people to come and tell everything that they know about the things that these people, the corrupt things that these people like this mayor was doing. But y'all, let's carry on.
You know, I should just, again, for folks who haven't been following this closely, and that is totally understandable, the investigation thus far, the reporting that we have for the New York Times, has focused on Mr. Adams pressuring the fire department to approve a new high-rise Turkish consulate in Midtown. They've examined free flights and flight upgrades the mayor received from Turkish Airlines. They have also looked at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, which the mayor attended, as well as information about the tickets he got to the World Cup.
Okay, if you guys don't know, I'm telling you guys this too. Whenever you work for the federal government, you are only allowed to accept certain gifts and certain things. Whatever you accept, there is a limit to it. So say they want to give you a cup with their business logo on it. That's okay. But when they start paying for tickets and paying for bigger price items, that's when it comes like borderline, questionable. So you guys see that she said they bought tickets, they bought this, they're starting to buy all kind of things, because it's like almost like a bribery or some type of exchange from him to them on whatever type of business that they want to do. KMR said they need to make a documentary entitled and title should be The Legend Who Took Down Demonic Hollywood Cat Williams. Yeah, for real. Cat Williams said it all, y'all. Cat Williams is on his A game. He knows what's going on. He knows the corruption and stuff. But y'all, let's continue with this video, because y'all, it is getting crazy out here in these streets.
In Qatar, I mentioned this in my conversation with Lisa Rubin. We're also looking at Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan. Joyce, they seized the mayor's phones, several, I say phones, plural, maybe just phone singular, but what would you imagine they would want to get out of the seizure of the mayor's phones in a case like this?
Right. So the forensic investigators who look at phones are very sophisticated.
Jamil said, let me find out you work for the feds in the past, Queen. Jamil, I am not fooling with you, Jamil. You about to make me fall over. You are a mess. I know what I know. I'm just saying, Jamil. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's carry on.
Sophisticated and able to obtain data sometimes that the individual whose phone it is believes that they have deleted or can't be recovered. So it can be useful simply for recovering addresses and contacts and patterns of communications. If you have the appropriate probable cause, you can get communications themselves. You might see searches on the phone. What has the individual whose phone you've seized been searching for? Phones are a gold mine, a real treasure trove for investigators that can help you develop linkages between individuals and events, as well as providing specific evidence that's used to further a prosecution.
Now, you guys, if you guys were in my live earlier, did I not tell you guys that when people have these phones, there is what is called a digital footprint? A digital footprint is where they know everywhere you have been on the web, what websites you have been visiting, of course, your text message history, your calls. Y'all right now can go into y'all's phone and delete all the text messages, all the calls, all your social media. But really and truly, guess what, you guys? It is really not deleted on the back end. And people do not realize this, but guess what? It's there. The feds can go and subpoena that with these different companies, these different entities, like all these cell phone companies, all these social media sites. They can pull you guys' accounts and say, let me see. Okay, the lounge had this and she was deleting this and we're trying to find this. All of that is still in the history of that, in that account. Yes, so it's crazy. Jamil says, ain't that the guy who gave Diddy Glover the key to the city? Yes, Jamil, yes. And when you guys know, if everybody knows already, as we've seen, whenever Diddy is doing business with somebody, it's dirty business. You can't look, Diddy was not doing business with anybody that was clean. I'm telling you, Diddy was doing a lot of business with other dirty people, but that's how that goes too. KMR says, thank God I don't watch no corn stuff. I use KMR, you was a mess. But y'all, let's continue. I'm telling you, look, this situation with Diddy has opened up Pandora's box and the feds are eating it up. I'm telling you, the feds are sprinkling a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and getting people to come and talk. It's just like when you sprinkle rat poison in for rats, and then you start seeing the rats coming. I'm telling you, that's when people come and they start to tell, and that's when the feds are bringing down the house, you guys. Let's carry on.
Joyce, when you talk about, this is obviously very much a quickly moving weather front. But when you talk about the mayor's ability to lead the city on a practical matter, facing federal indictments, I mean, how compromised will he be in terms of just basic management, to say nothing of the moral and ethical questions around that?
Well, look, as a practical matter, obviously the answer is difficult. As a legal answer, people in our system of criminal justice are innocent until proven guilty. And frequently we see situations like this where people who are under indictment remain in office, particularly local leaders. The mayor of Detroit was prosecuted by our colleague Barb McQuaid during the Obama administration. In my district, we prosecuted members of the Jefferson County, of the county committee. And in many situations, those folks try to remain in office to hold on for as long as possible. And it sets up a difficult situation, particularly when they're charged with corruption while in office, with conflicts of interest between their own personal interests and the citizens that they're supposed to serve.
MSNBC legal analyst.
You guys, let me tell y'all, whenever people are working with other people, you got, like, he probably has secretaries, people that are like right under him, and not everybody is agreeing to what he is doing. They are seeing the corruption, but they're not saying anything because they're scared. He may probably fire them. He may be threatening them too, like Diddy allegedly threatened all these people. These are the type of people that are in these positions. So no better time than a time like this for them to go and run to the feds and let them know, hey, feds, the mayor was doing this, the mayor was doing that. Y'all, when Diddy was getting the key to the city, do y'all see the dirt and everything that this mayor was doing? Diddy was not about to do business with somebody who had a clean record. Diddy was doing stuff with people who had dirt, just like he got dirt. So it is like an even balance scale when you guys, I guess kind of make it like look at it in that sense. But y'all, let's continue because the block is hot. New York is on fire, y'all. Let's go.
Joyce Vance, great to get your perspective on this, Joyce. Thank you. It was our fortune that you were booked for this evening. Thank you for your time tonight.
So I guess that's it. But you guys, let me tell y'all, this situation, along with others, I'm gonna rewind this a little bit and kind of play it back. But this situation, you guys, amongst others, I'm telling y'all, this is the beginning. They have opened Pandora's box, and I'm telling you guys, I would not be surprised if they bring in all kind of people under this New York mayor who was doing dirt with him. That, like I said, you may have good people that are working in there with him and they're seeing this, but they can't say anything, but they're writing it down. Y'all, the best way whenever there's situations like this, let me tell y'all, if somebody's at work doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, or you see something, you're supposed to see something, say something, but people are can't afford to say anything because they are in fear of their jobs. Y'all, write it down, keep it in a folder, a book, because there's times like these when they come and question you, you can refer back. Okay, my notes from back 2 years ago, blah blah, this person said this, that, and the third, and I knew they were doing something dirty, they were making deals with the devil, or whatever the case may be. Y'all, these are the times that people are coming forward and telling exactly what these people of higher entities were doing in these positions. But y'all, let's continue. I want to watch it again, you guys, because I want to watch it again. Let's go.
Some breaking news this evening to bring you tonight involving the mayor of America's largest city. This one, the New York Times is reporting tonight that New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on federal charges. NBC News has not independently verified that report, and the Times reports that those charges remain sealed as of this evening. So we do not know what those charges are and what they include or do not include. Joining
you guys, I got another thing that I got to bring up. Who in this world and all those 50 states, Hawaii, and all those places, what famous person has gotten a key to the city? Y'all, who gives away keys to the city? This is the first time I really seen that they gave a key away to the city, really and truly. Never, you always hear they got the key to the city, but really, have y'all ever seen anybody award somebody a key to the city? That's what I'm saying. It makes you guys think, man, how he get a key to the city? I'm telling you guys, there is a bunch of dirty business that's going on. It's finally coming out, and the feds are continuing to do their investigations, y'all. Because I'm telling y'all, this is only the beginning, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the feds, just like they scooped up Diddy in that hotel, the feds are scooping up people by the spoonful, you guys. But y'all, let's carry on.
Joining me now is Joyce Vance, former U.S. attorney and MSNBC legal analyst. Joyce, just to reiterate what we have now, NBC News can report that New York City Mayor Eric Adams is expected to face federal charges by prosecutors out of the Southern District in New York. And those charges could come as soon as tomorrow, according to two sources familiar with the matter. Joyce, just your top line reaction first to the fact that the feds are charging potentially, reportedly, the mayor of New York City. If that is in fact what happens, Eric Adams will become the first mayor in New York City history to be charged while in office.
Yes, KMR, yes.
So I think this looks like a classic federal public corruption investigation. Unfortunately, the Justice Department has repeatedly been in the business of indicting mayors who are involved in corruption. That doesn't come as a surprise, I don't think, to anyone. There have been a number of investigations here.
Joyce, I'm going to let you turn your phone off if you need to.
I'm going to do it magically.
It
Hey,
happens.
Siri, stop my
It
alarm.
happens. It happens. Just in terms of, you're talking about a classic corruption investigation. What we know is that the feds were interested in potential illegal foreign donations. The countries that have been mentioned in the reporting, again, we do not know if this is going to be in the indictment, included Turkey, Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan. Lisa Rubin mentioned there may be up to 5, 6, or 7 different federal investigations. How would those work? I mean, what is the sort of pecking order of those investigations, and sort of how do you expect them to work in concert vis-a-vis these indictments that we're going to be seeing tomorrow morning?
So it's possible that this is multiple sorts of branches of the same investigation, that in the course of doing one investigation, prosecutors stumbled upon other crimes and began branching out the investigation. That wouldn't be at all unusual. Much of the early interest, some of the early indication that we had involved these investigations about Turkey. Perhaps it was some sort of bribery or pay to play. We don't know, but prosecutors.
Do y'all see the list of all of these people, you guys? Y'all see Eric Holder? What's that other person? Let me see. Timothy Pearson, like all those people, I'm telling you, all the ones that was doing the dirt, I'm telling you, they gonna be next in line. Matter of fact, they might need a paddy wagon, y'all. Y'all ever heard of a paddy wagon? Y'all, they're gonna need a paddy wagon to pick up all these people. The feds is gonna need a paddy wagon because we got, right, how many people is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that about 20 people? I don't know. There other people are like highlighted out or whatever. But y'all, they're gonna need a paddy wagon. The feds is gonna need a paddy wagon to do their roundup. I'm telling y'all, the feds is not playing with nobody. They mean business. When they come direct. They come like a thief in the night, and they will come and scoop everybody up that is doing their dirt and that is included in the investigation. Y'all, I'm telling you guys, let's continue, y'all.
Prosecutors have likely been to the grand jury, obtained an indictment that will be unsealed, and we'll learn more about the details of what they're alleging once they unseal that indictment, whether it's limited simply to the Turkey investigation. Are there others? Will it only involve the mayor, or will there be multiple defendants in a conspiracy in this case?
And you guys, did you guys hear those countries? Turkey, Uzbekistan, all these stands, all this stuff. The SHI deals with stuff that is going on across the waters and not on the homeland U.S. Like territory. Whenever you're dealing with situations like this is a whole purpose for the HSI. That's why when Diddy was doing all of his dirt, and the HSI came and raided his house, y'all, they was looking at a lot of other things. I'm sure they had intel about this mayor right here giving Diddy the key to the city, because they was probably like, well, why is Diddy getting the key to the city? Like, who is he? KMR said, did they give Michael Jackson a key to anything? Did they give anybody else a key to the city? Like, why is he giving Diddy a key to the city? And who did he go through to give the key to the city to Diddy? Because when you're in that level, you guys, there is no way that you can just up and in your mind say, I'm going to give Diddy a key to the city. No, it has to be approvals. It's not just getting up and saying, oh, today I'm going to give Diddy a key to the city and have this big old ceremony. No. It's much more than that. Jamil said the mayor probably on Diddy Glover freak off tapes to make it men's situation disappear. Jamil, I am weak, Jamil. Probably so, Jamil. I'm telling you. Y'all, this is way deeper than it is actually. I'm telling you. I know. I'm telling y'all. This is just a little of the seasoning, and then them mixing it up and tasting it and saying, no, it needs more. We need to add a little bit more. And then that's when people come more more and more and start telling what they know. I'm telling y'all gotta take heed to what is going on, y'all. The feds, I'm telling you, feds, they gonna be called a thief in the night. Watch, I'm telling y'all, the feds, they move in a meticulous way. They're not gonna tell everything that they're about to charge Diddy with. That's why so many people are saying, well, the feds are just charging him with this. Oh, the feds are just charging him with this. Let me tell you, the feds are not going to give you everything on the platter. They're not giving you the answers to the test so you can go back and try to fight against them. They're not about to do that. They know look, the feds know that Diddy was doing X, Y, and Z, right? So they're going to say, okay, we're going to only tell him like one or two things that, we're going to charge him with, three things that we're going to charge him with. So he can come, so they can put that out there so people can come. I know Diddy did this. I know he was doing this. Why I got proof, this, that, and the third. They go and they tell the feds, they talk to them, they present their evidence, all the proof, the recordings or the tapes and whatever else they have against Diddy. And then that's when they get to stir the pot some more. And the feds are like, oh man, there's some more evidence. They're stirring the pot like, oh man, that's more. Okay, we need to throw in, we need to sprinkle a little more and see if there's more people gonna come. And I'm telling y'all, this is like a never-ending story. This is a domino effect, y'all. They have opened. Cassie has opened a Pandora's box as far as this is concerned, because y'all, had Cassie not, I believe in my heart and my soul, had Cassie not been, putting this lawsuit on him, that all of this stuff would not be coming out. I know that the feds have been watching him for a very long time, but the feds are like, you know what, we're going to throw in the hat. We're going to get Diddy. We tired of doing this. We done pull surveillance on him. Let's go get him and let's just bring down the house with him, because we're tired of all this stuff is going on. Plus, we got him backed up against the wall. All this evidence, all this proof that we have, the surveillance we've been pulling, we've been doing this and that. We got him. Let's just go ahead and get him and knock it out. And then all this other stuff is coming behind that. But y'all, let's continue. KMR says the person who deserves the key to the city is men like Muhammad Ali or Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. They deserve to get the key, not Diddler or the Diddy or the Diller. Exactly. And they're no longer here. So what they going to do with the key to the city, y'all? But y'all, let's continue.
I should just, again, for folks who haven't been following this closely, and that is totally understandable, the investigation thus far, the reporting that we have for the New York Times, has focused on Mr. Adams pressuring the fire department to approve a new high-rise Turkish consulate in Midtown. They've examined free flights and flight upgrades the mayor received from Turkish Airlines. They have also looked at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, which the mayor attended, as well as information about the tickets he got to the World Cup.
Y'all, do y'all see how lavish all this stuff that he's getting? Tickets to the World Cup. They doing this, they doing that, Turkish Airlines and all this stuff. I'm telling you guys, these are things that is borderline. When it comes to a certain number, a certain amount of dollars, it becomes illegal. And it becomes it comes to a place where it's like, well, he's getting tickets on Turkish Airlines. Well, we're not allowed to accept anything past $100 or whatever their legal limit is as far as gifting is concerned. That exceeds the limit. Why are they buying? Why are they giving him these tickets? And then he's going here, he's going there, and then you guys, it's considered across the country, from country to country. So that's when the HSI steps in and they throw the towel and say, okay, this is where this is a whole violation of our country, where he's doing all these things. We don't know what favors he's getting. Turkish Airlines is giving free tickets. He's getting tickets to this. He's getting tickets to that. This, we got to watch, we got to monitor, and we got to check this out. We got to investigate. And they found what they found, y'all, which was illegal. I'm telling you, there is limits to what you can accept when you are of that caliber. You cannot, somebody just cannot come and give you this and give you that as a gift. There is money limits on gifts that you can accept as an employee of those entities. that is makes it legal. Once you surpass that limit, then it becomes illegal, and then that's when the feds start looking at you like, what are you doing over here? Why are they buying you tickets to go to, you know, this country, that country, giving you tickets for these events? That's a whole violation, but we're gonna sit back and watch. I'm telling y'all what I know, but y'all, let's continue.
In Qatar. I mentioned this in my conversation with Lisa Rubin. We're also looking at Israel, China, Qatar, South Korea, and Uzbekistan. Joyce, they seized the mayor's phones, several, I say phones, plural, maybe just phone singular, but what would you imagine they would want to get out of the seizure of the mayor's phones in a case like this?
Right. So the forensic investigators who look at phones are very sophisticated and able to obtain data sometimes that the individual whose phone it is believes that they have deleted or can't be recovered. So it can be useful simply for recovering addresses and contacts and patterns of communications. If you have the appropriate probable cause, you can get communications themselves. You might see searches on the phone. What has the individual whose phone you see been searching for? Phones are a gold mine, a real treasure trove for investigators that can help you develop linkages between individuals and events, as well as providing specific evidence that's used to further a prosecution.
See, you guys, that's what I'm saying. When they get them cell phones, you guys, I'm telling y'all can go on y'all's phones right now and delete everything in there and make it look like a new phone, and then even restart the phone. And they can still take your phone and still get all the information that was in your phone. Y'all, when people delete stuff and try to think that they're being slick because they know the feds is coming, look, there's no way you can hide, because once they pull that digital evidence that is in your phones and your computers and your laptops and stuff like that, there's no way escaping that. And people don't understand. They do not understand. Them phones ain't no joke. Exactly, Jamil. Absolutely, Jamil. They are no joke, and people think that they are. And they will be like, hey, they will delete everything out their phone. And guess what? You may think that you deleted. Yeah, you deleted out of your phone, but guess what? It was not deleted like out of their system. They can go back, and that's why they subpoenaed the different entities, the different telephone companies and all that, because they know that information is stored there in that phone. It's almost like a black box. Y'all know what a black box is? A black box is what is used whenever, like, you know, the airplane gets in a crash, and they can go in there and pull the information on like how fast the plane was going, all this stuff, to help them solve the issue on why the plane went down. And, you know, it contains certain information, certain evidence, and certain information and evidence to help them do what they need to do. But yeah, that phone ain't no joke, y'all. I'm telling y'all, them phones is no joke. But y'all, let's carry on.
Joyce, when you talk about, you know, this is obviously very much a quickly moving weather front. But when you talk about the mayor's ability to lead the city on a practical matter, facing federal indictments, I mean, how compromised will he be in terms of just basic management, to say nothing of the moral and ethical questions around that?
Well, look, as a practical matter, obviously the answer is difficult. As a legal answer, people in our system of criminal justice are innocent until proven guilty. And frequently we see situations like this where people who are under indictment remain in office, particularly local leaders. The mayor of Detroit was prosecuted by our colleague Barb McQuaid during the Obama administration. In my district, we prosecuted members of the Jefferson County, of the county committee. And in many situations, those folks try to remain in office to hold on for as long as possible. And it sets up a difficult situation, particularly when they're charged with corruption while in office, with conflicts of interest between their own personal interests and the citizens that they're supposed to serve.
MSNBC legal analyst Joyce Vance, great to get your perspective on this, Joyce. Thank you. It was our fortune that you were booked for this evening. Thank you for your time tonight.
So you guys, again, tomorrow, y'all, tomorrow is going to be a whole new day, y'all. I mean, the indictments is flying out the federal office building. The paddy wagon is going to be in effect, you guys. Do y'all know what a paddy wagon is? I'm not sure if y'all know what a paddy wagon is, but y'all, I'm about to find a paddy wagon, because this is what exactly the paddy wagon that they're going to need to go pick up all them people tomorrow. If y'all don't know what the paddy wagon is, I'm about to show y'all what the paddy wagon is. Let me see if I can find the paddy wagon. Y'all, the paddy wagon is going to be in effect tomorrow, y'all. The paddy wagon is coming. And right here, this is the paddy wagon right here, y'all. The paddy wagon is going to be in effect, y'all. And they is not going to be playing with they is not going to be playing let me see. They is not going to be playing. They're going to be y'all see this a paddy wagon right here, y'all. This the police paddy wagon. I don't know if it's gonna come up. Uh-oh. But y'all, this is a paddy wagon. Y'all, they gonna need the paddy wagon to round up these people. I'm telling y'all, the paddy wagon is gonna be in effect. The paddy wagon is gonna be in effect tomorrow, because they're gonna need the paddy wagon to pick up all of these people, because it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that's gonna be in trouble starting tomorrow morning when all these indictments go down. Kmart said they gonna need a bus. Yes, I'm telling you, when the feds come, the feds don't be playing. But everybody think that the feds is gonna be playing games and stuff. That's what P. Diddy thought. Diddy thought that they were gonna sit and play games with him and all his little goons, even his goons that helped unalive allegedly, like Kim Porter and all those people that are no longer with us. You guys, don't think that out of all those cell phones, all that stuff that they got from Diddy's mansions, don't think not for one moment that they did not pick up any evidence that was in that was pointing him to being basically like the lead person in directing people to unalive them people. I'm telling y'all, don't be surprised if y'all start seeing people y'all don't even know who they are, because those are the ones that he selected to do his dirty deeds and his dirty work to go and unalive certain people. Y'all, I'm telling you, the block is hot. New York City is literally on fire, and the feds is bringing the house down, and Diddy is soon, I'm sure, soon to start snitching, because Diddy's gonna feel like, I done did this, I done did that, even though ain't nobody put a pow to his head and say, Diddy go do this, Diddy go do that. Y'all, the block is hot, and tomorrow morning, you guys, I'm telling y'all, there's going to be probably indictments flying out the federal building left and right, along with the paddy wagons to go pick up all these people to get them in federal custody and apprehend them and bring them right on into the federal building so they could be welcomed into the federal system, just like Diddy was welcomed into the federal system. And the feds is going to let them know that they is not playing with them and nobody else. I'm telling you, by the time the feds finish doing everything that they're going to need to do to apprehend all these bad people, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a whole new federal penitentiary that's going to be built in lieu of all of these awful people that they are going and rounding up, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the block is hot. New York City is not. I'm telling you, it's not a good day to be in New York right now. Hey, real as it is, welcome. Yes, it's getting deeper every hour, real as it gets. Yes, I'm telling y'all. When I'm telling y'all, I be knowing, I'm telling y'all, the block is hot. Them indictments is gonna be flying out the federal building. Nobody is gonna be obsolete from getting the federal special treatment. The feds are gonna be coming like a thief in the night. The feds are going to be probably sprinkling, I would assume, probably in the next couple of days, a week or two, or however long. I can't really say how long, but the feds are going to come out probably with another press conference. And if you guys don't know, remember when they had the press conference, the feds, when they picked up Diddy? Remember that the federal agent, the one that had the press conference, he said it doesn't matter if you're like rich or you're famous or whatever, everybody is going to be treated the same. It doesn't matter like who you are, basically. And they're not playing. They are serious as a heart attack. They is coming like a thief in the night, y'all. So all these people, all Diddy's goons, everybody he did business with, which you guys, there has been a lot of people that Diddy has done business with, but they are just as dirty as Diddy, if not dirtier, or maybe a little bit less dirty than Diddy, but they got some dirt on they slate. It will get unsealed tomorrow. Yes, real as it gets. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm telling you, the feds is about to be handing out indictments, and the paddy wagons are gonna be over there picking up everybody that got an indictment. It's gonna be Christmas for the feds in September. I'm telling y'all. I mean, they are unwrapping all this stuff and unraveling things. They are getting things, I mean, hot and popping, y'all. This is going to be a case of the century, of the lifetime of all of us. I'm telling y'all, this is going to be epic. People don't realize when the feds, like I said, with Freddie P, the one that was on making of the band with Diddy years ago, over 20 something years ago, he was saying in an article I was reading, like, man, when's the feds coming? Man, when's the feds coming? They're letting Diddy get away with this. They're letting Diddy. No, they're not letting Diddy get away with absolutely nothing. They're watching. They're pulling surveillance, y'all. They are pulling surveillance. They probably at the, outside his house, putting, what I'm saying, putting people in place to watch the things that he was doing for years, for a very long time. And like I said, did you guys not see all of those boxes with all of the evidence that the feds were bringing out the courthouse? That's why it took so long for the feds to actually come out, and, well, for not the feds, but I think it was his lawyer, Diddy's lawyer, after they had the court hearing for his bond. It took them a long time to come out the courthouse. But you guys know why it took them a long time to come out the courthouse, you guys? Because they had to get all of that evidence out of the courthouse so they can proceed and do what they needed to do for the next court hearing. Because all of that stuff, it was like 4 or 5 different loads of all the evidence that they had. They've been watching Diddy for a long time, an absolute long time. Real as it gets says Jay-Z will not get that casino downtown New York City. Yeah, he will in his dreams, or in his next lifetime. He'll get it, real as it is, but it won't be in this lifetime. It won't be in this lifetime. Absolutely not. All them elites gonna get there. Yes, they gonna be, look, everybody gonna be cuffed up in the paddy wagon, y'all. The police, the feds, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole sting operation. And it's not gonna be bad, like they gotta go and apprehend people and do this and do that, and you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a let me scoop you up. Are you John Doe? Are you Jane Doe? Come with us. And they're gonna do just like they did Diddy. They're gonna put them cuffs. They're gonna cuff them up, and they taking them right over there, right with Diddy, at the MDC federal jail, right there in Brooklyn. And they're gonna sit there and they're gonna wait until they have their day as well. He is worse than Diddy. Who? The New York mayor, real as it gets. Cause I'm telling y'all, Diddy wasn't doing no dirty work, or he wasn't doing no business with somebody who wasn't doing dirty work already as it is. Diddy knows what in the world. Oh yeah, Jay-Z, yes. Jay-Z is worse. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely real as it gets. Yes, Jay-Z. Let me tell you, they say Jay-Z allegedly is slicker than between Vaseline and baby oil. You know, Diddy thought he was slicker than Vaseline, but the feds had him beat because they were slicker than baby oil. Jay-Z is in between. Jay-Z, they said he is very, very sneaky. And he's not only very sneaky, he's very how can I say it? He's you know how Diddy is been on all these interviews. They got him all on these interviews. You see when Jay-Z goes and does an interview, do y'all see how scary he looks? How he looks so intimidated when he's talking to these people? He looked like he is scared by talking to people when on these all his interviews. Jay-Z looked like he didn't committed a crime. And you know when the police comes and you know you're doing something you ain't got no business and they shining the light all on you and you're like, oh my God, like I'm caught. Jay-Z looks like that in every interview. Y'all go back and y'all check it out and look for yourself. Look how scary. Matter of fact, let me bring it up. Look how scary Jay-Z looks. Jay-Z looks like he is a deer in the headlight and caught doing something he ain't got no business. Let me show you guys, because Jay-Z, he looks like he's a very scary. Let me see. He looks like he's a very scary person, y'all. Let me remove this. Jay-Z looks like a little boy that got caught red-handed in his mom. Yes, I'm telling y'all, Jay-Z, if you guys go back, I'm about to show you guys. If y'all look at Jay-Z's, let me see. I'm in Jay-Z interview. In all of his interviews, he looked like he's scared as all get out. He looked like he committed something and like he knows he's guilty of something, and he's let me see. He's guilty. Let me see if I can find any interview. Okay, right here. Let's just pick this one right here. Let's see. Jay-Z on David Letterman. Let's see. Talks about a guy named Jazz. Hold on. Let's see. Let me. Okay, y'all. Let me add it. Let me add it in so y'all can see. Jay-Z looks like Jay-Z. Oh wow. Yeah, he's dirty. Jay-Z is dirty. Okay, let me share. Yeah, Jay-Z is dirty. He is a dirty little something, but y'all, let's see. I mean, just if you guys just look at Jay-Z's the way he looks scared, like maybe he's on some
when you first became aware of this kind of music. Where were you?
I was in the first time I ever seen someone rapping, I was in I remember I was in RC Projects. Well, for the most part, you know, I was one of the lucky ones because I had a talent to make music, but most people don't. Most people either go to jail or get killed. Yeah. That's pretty much the ending.
But even if you have a talent, how do you do to break out of that? How do you get out of that misery, that scenario, that mechanism? How do you get out of that?
It's very difficult. It was very difficult. I mean, like I said, lucky for me, I had an extreme talent and a little bit of a drive to help me. It took me a while, though, because my first album didn't come out till I was 26. Yeah. So from that moment when I was 9 till I was 26, I was sort of trying to...
But where did you go, physically or emotionally, to make a move out of there? I mean, who did you know that could help you in the world of music?
Who did you know that could help you in the world of music? Y'all, look at Jay-Z. Jamil, you was a mess. Jamil said surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle. I know, right? His hairstyle looks crazy right now, right? It's crazy, right, Jamil? It is awful. He is awful, y'all. He is terrible. But y'all, it says who did you know that could help you in the music world? Y'all, I got to listen to this because I ain't never seen this one before, y'all. Let's continue.
I knew a guy by the name of Jazz who had a record deal, and that thing started a snowball.
Yeah.
I didn't get the record deal through him, but it started the whole thing of knowing that there's a possibility that you can get some sort of commerce for your art.
That's right. It all seems to happen that you get the little
opportunity.
You get the little flame in the back of your mind, and then you find somebody who'll fan it a little bit, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Can't be serious. Now that you shut the fuck up. Me and my brethren, street veterans, did it to death, man. We all ain't living legends. I'm deaf to every.
Y'all, I don't know who. Let me see. Okay, that looks like Omar Epps. Is that Omar Epps?
Everything for reverence. I take a block of 7.7, make noses and feet point to heaven. A man of peace with a plan to eat. Dirty burners, scrape cereals, a man of peace. Flatfoots abandoned beats. Gats put in hands of creeps. Bullets cutting through random meat. Reminiscing about standing in streets. My man's handing me heat. Shit stink. Wonder.
Who is Jazz? Do y'all know who Jazz is? I don't know who Jazz. Jamil, do you know who Jazz is? Does anybody real as it gets? Do y'all know who Jazz is? I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Find out more about a guy named Jazz. I don't know. Is it somebody that he didn't took out before? Let's see. A guy named Jazz. This is crazy, but if you guys, what I guess I'm trying to say here is that Jay-Z looks like he's scared, like he's kind of intimidated, like he did something and then committed a crime and then came to the show. Like, to me, he's always like that at all his interviews. He is like that at all his interviews. For some reason, he looks like he's just scary, and that he is, like he looks like a deer in the headlights every time. Like, it's just weird with him. But we all know that Jay-Z is very sneaky. Allegedly, he got rid of some girl that he got pregnant, and I think and some other people too, and that basically that's where I think that their feds are going to get him, allegedly. But y'all, let's see what this says.
Yeah, I think in the beginning is about you and your circle.
Okay.
Right? You take your circle, you got the people that cry with you every day and share your dreams and slept on the floor with you, and and then you make it out. And then you look and he's like, okay, what else? Right? What else? Like, how else can I be of service?
Mm-hmm.
You achieve these goals that you thought were, unattainable in the beginning, and you achieve them. And then you look around and you say, okay, how can we duplicate this? The reason
Y'all, he ain't even wearing his wedding ring, and his hair looks a mess. I bet you his hair stank, and it is probably matted to his scalp. He looks disgusting. But y'all, let's hear what he has to say. Let's see what Jay-Z has to say.
we created Rock Nation was to be able to say, okay, this is all the information we gathered. Here it is, Rihanna. Here it is, Kanye, whomever, right? Like, and just like, here's the information. So if we achieve those goals at 36, you do it at 26. Yeah, I think in the beginning it's about you and your circle.
Y'all, Jay-Z is a hot, calculated mess. Y'all, he is going to be the next one that is bringing the house down with the feds. The feds are going to come bust him down at his house and his residence. And it's not going to be pretty, you guys. It is not going to be a pretty sight. But at the end of the day, y'all, they earn their way into places that they should be at, which is within the hands of the feds. And y'all, I'm telling y'all, Pandora's box has been opened. The mayor, Eric Adams, has been indicted due to corruption, y'all. The block is hot. Diddy's lawyer is lost in the sauce. He don't know whether he's coming or going. The feds are playing him like a whole violin. his lawyer is acting like, the Costco is the reason for the 1,000 bottles of baby oil that Diddy purchased. Y'all, he's not even seeing the big picture or what the feds is trying to show him and trying to make him read between the lines without the feds giving him the answers to the test, y'all. And he failed the test, y'all. He flunked out. Diddy's lawyer has flunked out. The feds was like, homie Claus, why does Diddy have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Oh, well, Your Honor, he has $1,000 of baby oil because he shops in bulk at Costco. Sir, did you not read between the lines or understand, why we're telling you about these 1,000 bottles of baby oil that Diddy has had in his custody? Sir, you don't understand. We know that we are about to play you like a whole violin. The holidays are coming up, so they're about to be playing him so hard during these holiday season with all this Christmas music, all this violin music. Yeah, the feds are going to be playing Diddy's lawyer left and right because they already see that Diddy's lawyer is slow. He's a little bit behind the curve. His elevator does not go up to the top. He's not looking at it like the feds are looking at it. Dude, your client has 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Why does he have 1,000 bottles of baby oil instead of just 2 or 3? He was running a criminal enterprise. He was over here running a whole operation of freak offs. This is why we're trying to show you that we are concerned about these 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and you're not catching on. So you know what? We're going to continue to play you like a tune, and you're going to continue to give us these dumb answers, and so we can swallow you up and Diddy too, while we continue to do our investigation with all this other stuff that has came on our plate, that came knocking at the federal building's door, y'all. Diddy's lawyer, he is paying him, for what? I don't know. He needs a lawyer. I would have just said, let me find somebody else to do it. But it doesn't matter because Diddy is alleged, to be innocent. But everybody knows that he's guilty on so many levels, on so many things, you guys. But y'all, I'm not going to keep y'all any longer, y'all. But yes, the block is hot. The breaking news of Mayor Eric Adams, y'all, is in effect. So y'all be ready for tomorrow because it is going down. Y'all, the paddy wagons are going to be in effect. The feds and the indictments is going to be like Halloween candy getting sprinkled across the federal building, all these federal agents' desks. And tomorrow is going to be a big day, y'all. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all have a good night. I promise I'm not going live no more tonight because tomorrow is going to be bring about a new thing with the feds and these indictments. But have a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow, y'all. And blessings upon blessings, you guys. I'll see y'all. Good night.